Right, so we're into February. We've slightly stopped the free fall a little bit, if I'm honest. However, got two very big games coming up at the bottom table sides. 6 points here would do very nicely indeed. Hello guys, David here and welcome back to episode number 56 of Hometown Hero here with Salisbury FC. In today's episode, we have got two rather important games as part of our season. We were at home to Wycombe and we're at home to Wigan Athletic. They're going to be difficult to get through when I have to say them really quickly at some point. Probably you won't do that, to be honest. That seems to make sense. Anyway, since you were last with us, of course, we had a very disappointing last episode where we lost to Preston 4-0 and we lost to Charlton 2-0, of course, which was not ideal. We have managed to get a couple of wins since then. They've been pretty hard-fought wins, to be honest. The 1-0 victory against Coventry with a Miles Hemmings 89th minute winner, and then a win against AFC Wimbledon, 2 goals from Aaron Owen, sealing the victory for us there. As a result, it puts us 16th in the table, only 7 points above Exeter, who are currently still in that final relegation zone spot. I would think with 12 games left of the season, the playoffs are completely out of reach. Top half maybe is possible. Realistically now, it's just let's carry on doing what we're doing. Let's try and avoid relegation, and then let's build and get everything sorted for the new season and make sure we're still in the league we're in at the moment, which of course Sky Bet League One. So we'll get into the game. Only one change in what am I trying to talk about? Transfers. We have officially brought in Dan Brennan on a permanent deal. So he has joined us for 150 odd £1,000, I think it is, that we paid for him in the end. Funnily enough, I actually didn't realise this, but Plymouth actually got relegated last year. I think it was last year. Oh no, they've been in League Two for a while. So we're actually above them. So he's joined us. Very pleased he's coming on a permanent deal. We probably could have got him in on a free transfer, but there were so many teams buzzing around him, knowing his contract ran out in this summer of 2027 anyway. So I thought, you know what, we'll take the hit, we'll pay a bit of money for him, and we'll get him in. He's not really been fantastic rating-wise, to be honest, but I know he's going to improve. I mean, you look at all of those arrows, he's going to improve. He's only 19 years old, and yeah, he's a good option on the right-hand side, so I'm very pleased we've got him in. The only other change that's happened is Dayan Hughes-Jones has gone out on loan to Maidstone. He did want to leave permanently, and there's every chance he still will because his contract is up for renewal, is up in the end of the summer. I wonder if he'll do it. So, you know, he's still unhappy at the club. Hopefully, if we can keep him, if he can get some good games at Maidstone, hopefully we can bring him back in because he's got really good potential, and I don't really want to lose him, but it's kind of difficult to avoid at this stage. So anyway, that's all that's happened. Let's get into the first game, shall we? The team that we're putting out, we're still running with this 4-3-3. It's kind of a bit hit and miss, to be honest, at the moment. Our Conqueror is going to be in goal. Zamora, Lovell, Sutcliffe and Kessler is the back four. Butterfield is at the base of midfield. Perry and Doherty are ahead of him. And then Stretch Armstrong, Aaron Owen and Dan Brennan are the front three. We've got a fairly hefty looking bench in terms of quality as well. So hopefully gives us a chance at home to Wycombe to get a win under our belts. And like I say, try and get a 6 point episode, at least try and get one win out of an episode. It's been a while since we've had that. It'd be very nice if we could get at least one win in today's episode. Or at least, if anything, just stay unbeaten. I'll take 2 draws if I'm honest, because that'll put us up to a couple more points and we'll be a little bit further away from where we are now. Because yeah, been in a bit of free fall recently. So these are 2 very important games that we do need to try and avoid defeating. Perry's going to whip a ball in. Can he find anyone? Nearly finds Brennan. Wycombe are going to go on the break though, and this isn't what I wanted. Why do we turn the cameras on and then all the teams just end up attacking us? Ridiculous. Good challenge from Butterfield. I was a little bit oh my goodness me. That is the worst pass in the world from Perry. They've got another chance. Whips a ball in. I just didn't need to happen. That didn't need to be a goal. It was so bad. I was thinking like Butterfield, great challenge. Could have potentially been a penalty, but we've avoided it. And then Perry just does that. He just should have just smacked the ball clear. And as a result, we're now really close to relegation again. We're now 6 points adrift of it. Oh, it worries me this. We're not getting on a decent enough run to give me any confidence that we're going to avoid it, even with the amount of points. I think maybe 50 points would keep us clear. So 9 points out of our remaining 12 games, I'd like to think would keep us clear of relegation. But I don't know. And if we're losing these games, which we're losing 2-0 now, we're losing these games, we're not going to do it. We're not going to stay up. It's simple as that. We will fall into the mire of relegation and we'll drop into League Two. And I do not want that to happen. This has been, honestly, I've had some times in Football Manager, in all of the games that I've played. I've been playing it since 2010. In fact, all the way back to 2005, but I had a bit of a time where I just didn't play them for whatever reason. There's been times where I've had frustrating runs in Football Manager and I've been really irritated by the game. This is definitely one of them. This season has been really difficult, and I can only apologise, touching it now, I can only apologise if that has reflected in the content, because I've not been enjoying playing the game, got to be honest, and put it out there. Obviously, you've seen I've dropped off a couple of episodes here and there because I've just not had the time nor the motivation, to be honest, to do these. I'm simply doing them, or I'm primarily doing them to give you guys content to watch. But yeah, at the moment, it's proving rather difficult, and it's reasons like this. Don't be wrong. Look, we are not expected to stay up this season because we're not a good side in comparison to the teams in this league. But I am one of those Football Manager players that gets really, really annoyed, as I think most people are, to be honest, when things don't go my way. And this season has been one of the most testing of those so far, because every time we've got into a slightly decent run, apart from the start of the season where we actually had a really good start, let's not forget that. If I don't have a good run, I'm very quickly annoyed by the game. I think it's probably the best way to put it. Let's make some changes, bring on a couple of new fresh faces. So yeah, it's been tough and testing is the honest answer. And games like this is when it becomes really tried and tested, because we've not created a single chance of note. Like, no chance. I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, because I won't watch this back unless I watch a little bit of the edit to make sure it looks all right, which I tend to do. I don't think we've had a single highlight that's gone our way. Again, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I don't think there has been. And that's the kind of thing that annoys me. Like, if you're, even if you're a really rubbish team, like I've played games where we've been against league teams 4 or 5 leagues above us, and we've still created a chance. In this game, not created a single one, as far as I know. And that's the annoying thing. That is the annoying thing. Perry's had an absolute howler of a game, so we'll bring on Harry Owen in there. Again, it's too late to get 2 goals back anyway, so we've lost this game. And that makes the Wigan game even more important than it already was, because they're above us, so they're not... Hang on, I haven't got any words. 2 goals in the first half. Yep, you can be in training tomorrow. I mean, we'll move on to the Wigan game. See what we can do, and yeah. A win, maybe? I mean, I'll take a draw at this stage. Right, we're back to the 4-4-2, back to basics. Might as well give it a go. You never know what's going to happen. We're up against Wigan, as you know, we're at Victoria Park. It's a full house as far as I know. We can probably find that out, can't we? 5,000, yeah, 5,000 tickets sold out. So yeah, all ready to go. Anyway, let's look at the teams. It's a Conquo in goal, Zamora, Lovell, Sutcliffe, Kessler is the back 4, Stretch Armstrong, Perry, Butterfield and Brennan the midfield 4, and Aaron Owen and Sam Rodber up top. That's the team. That's what we're going with. God knows if we're going to get through it or not. Only one change. You see Rodber coming in for Doherty, of course, because we've now got an extra centre forward on. Yeah, let's just see what happens, really. What are we looking at here? Let's show the world what this team's about. Let's show them that you're not actually that rubbish. Let's get the form back to how it was at the start of the season. That'd be nice. We were absolutely smashing teams out of the park at the start of the season, weren't we? It wasn't quite the start of the League Two season. What was it? A couple of 4-1 victories, something like that, I think it was last year. But let's at least get an unbeaten, let's avoid defeat. That's the words I'm looking for. There you go. We've started off the stronger. We've had a few more chances. I haven't had as much of the ball as Wigan have, but we've had more of the chances. But that's the best chance of the game. And it worries me that the best player on the pitch is our goalkeeper. That's promising. That's promising. Here we go again. Conquo tips it. I mean, he probably could have held on to that. Got to be honest. Didn't feel like it was fizzed in really, that free kick, but Whatever. Aaron Owen picks it up from the corner there. Thought that was a chance. Thought there was a chance for the break there, but no. And again, it's nearly been a half. It's been a game and a half on camera, and we've not had a single highlight go our way yet. That is the biggest frustration of it all. Stretch Armstrong, though, nicks the ball off of the Wigan player. Come on, runs forward. Find a man. Find a man. Oh, keep going yourself. Oh! I can't believe he didn't finish that. I really can't. He should have even gone. He should have got it on target. That much is very important. However, what he also could and maybe should have done was actually given that to someone else. Admittedly, Aaron Owen wasn't really quick enough to keep up with him, so he was kind of behind him. So that probably wasn't the best decision. But Robbo was right there, so that's a bit annoying. But come on, we need another highlight. Come on. This is what we need. Fire them up. Zamura's not playing very well. I don't really want to bring him off, though. I don't want to waste that change. Robber's not fully fit, so we'll bring on Rowlands and see how he does. Let's give him a chance. A few players playing relatively well. We'll bring off Butterfield now because he's not played too great either. Who can come on? Sese can come on for Zamora because he's not played well, so we need to get him off. We're having all the chances. Come on, another highlight. Perry whips a ball in. Aaron Owen on the end of it. Yes! Come on, Ethan Sutcliffe, get in. Aaron Owen nods it on. That's what he's at the near post for. Finally got a goal on camera. It feels like forever since that happened. I genuinely would have to go back through and get one. Sutcliffe in at the back post. That's a set piece. That's what I've set those set pieces up to do, or at least something similar to that. We're up to 16th in the table, back up ahead of Rotherham, Walsall and Shrewsbury. That's what we needed. Come on, hold it out. Come on, this is it. Come on, get in. We needed that win big time. That was a better performance. Sutcliffe with a huge rating. Okonkwo playing really well as well. Oh, we needed that. We needed that big time. Can we kickstart the end of our season? Like I said, we're way off the playoffs. That's not going to happen. We're in League One for the next season. That much is all but confirmed. We can't even win the league now. Not that we were ever going to anywhere. Portsmouth have disappeared with it. Jesus. 8 points clear with what, 10 games left. That's a big margin. But we are importantly 9 games ahead of 9 points rather ahead of Wycombe. And the only team who could get closer to us at this stage is Blackpool. Scunthorpe, wow. That's not good for Scunthorpe, is it? Jesus. That's good, though. We've got a win under the belts. We needed that. It was starting to be a really bad start to the season, but we've managed to get away with it. I think the sensible thing to do is bring you back for these 2 games here, because these are going to be very important as well. So we'll come back in only 3 games' time for the Blackpool and Exeter games. I would have shown you the Crawley one as well, but 3 games in an episode seems a little bit much. So yeah, we'll come back for Blackpool and Exeter, and then we'll finish off with Gillingham and Huddersfield to end the season, and we'll see how we get on from there. But that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. We finally got a win on camera. It feels like forever since that's happened. If you've enjoyed this one, smash that thumbs up button for me. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and welcome along for the ride. And as always, love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. But that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. See you again. Bye-bye.